thank you so much for taking my meeting today. I really appreciate it. I know that Jennifer has great things to say about you, so I am definitely excited to be meeting you.
Me too.
So as far as your insurance program goes, how is everything going?
It's going pretty good.
It's going pretty good? Okay. How about claims? Anything that you worry about there?
I've had one claim, still waiting to hear about it.
Still waiting to hear about it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and when you told your agent that you wanted some follow-up on that claim, how did he handle that?
Said he would get back to me, and kept on following up on it, so I just started going through the carrier myself.
Okay, so he never followed up on it with you?
No.
Okay, not a big deal?
I mean, it's kind of a big deal.
Okay.
It's getting commission for it.
And you've had other claims as well, I'm assuming, in the past, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when your agent followed up with you on those other claims and, you know, he reached out at 48 hours after, 1 week after, 2 weeks after, and a month after to let you know where your claims were the entire time so that you would be able to concentrate on running your business and not be worrying about chasing down claims. Were you comfortable with how he went through that process?
He didn't do that.
He didn't do that? Okay. And you're okay with that?
Not really.
Okay. All right, let me put that on the shelf for just a minute and let me ask you about this. As far as coverages go, is there anything that keeps you up at night?
Just dishonest employees.
Dishonest employees? Okay, and so when you told your agent that you wanted coverage for dishonest employees, were you comfortable with how he followed up on that with you?
He just told me everything was okay with it.
Okay, did he sit down and talk about your coverages with you?
No.
Okay. All right, so not a big deal?
Kind of.
It is a big deal, okay. Let me put that on the shelf for just a minute and let me ask you about this. When he came out about 6 months after renewal to do a sales review with you, and he got out a copy of your income statement and got out a copy of your policies and checked to make sure that everything was in alignment so that you weren't going to be blowing up your budget at the end of the policy period with extra premium. Were you comfortable with how he took you through that process?
He didn't do that.
Okay, no business need for that then. Okay, let's put that on the shelf for just a minute. Let me ask you about this. Now, these buildings are yours, correct?
Correct.
Okay. When he came out at your pre-renewal meeting to do a building valuation with you, got out a copy of your policies and checked the value that's listed on the policies with your actual current value, made sure that everything was matching up. Were you comfortable with how he went through that?
He also did not do that.
He didn't do that?
No.
Well, it looks like you have some brand new flooring out there. Is that fairly new?
It is.
Okay, so let me get this straight. He didn't come out after you did your remodeling to do an updated building valuation with you?
No, he did not.
Okay. Is there no business need for that then, I'm guessing?
No.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
All right. As far as updating that building valuation, doing a review on that, and also a sales review,
Mm-hmm.
how would you envision that going in a perfect world?
That everything would be perfectly covered.
Gotcha. How often do you think it would be important to review those things? Do you think twice a year would be enough?
Yeah, that would be enough.
Twice a year? Okay. Who would you see beside yourself sitting in that meeting?
Probably my accountant,
And what's your accountant's name?
Kathy.
Kathy? Anyone else or just Kathy?
Probably just Kathy.
Just Kathy? Okay, perfect. And does Kathy work here in this office with you?
She does.
Okay, so this would probably be a good spot for that meeting then.
Correct.
Okay. Anything else that you'd be worried about falling through the cracks if you didn't address these?
Just a result of another claim.
Claims, okay. All right, so here's what I'm hearing you say you want. You want to meet, at least twice a year. You want to include Kathy in that meeting, and you want to do that here in the office because you're worried about, additional claims blowing up your budget. Am I on track with that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it sounds like we have a pretty good game plan for you. So, what would you like me to do?
If you could just give me a quote on what you guys work with.
Okay, I'd be happy to get you a quote, but that's the easy part. Can we talk about the hard part?
Sure.
All right. So, picture it's 8 weeks from now, and here's your proposal. It's got all the things on it that you say you want. Meanwhile, you've looked up Meridian. You know we're for real. We do what we say we're going to do. You look at the pricing and it's competitive. You say to yourself, I think I found myself a new agent. Can you picture that happening?
Yep.
Well, that's going to create a dilemma, and I'm wondering if we can talk about it.
Okay.
Dilemma is when your old agent has to be let go. Are you going to be able to handle that?
Yeah, I can handle it.
Okay. It's no problem.
Nope.
Can I tell you what's going to happen, though?
Sure.
Okay. When he finds out that you're thinking about making the switch, he's going to hop in his car and he's going to come driving on over to your restaurant. And he's going to say, Samantha, knock, knock, knock. I have a little wine and cheese basket for you. And he's going to say, you pop the top on the wine. I'm going to slice the cheese. He's going to crawl up in your lap and he's going to start telling you all the things he's done for you. How, he got that claim that you had last year paid for you. And, all these kinds of things. Your kids are playing t-ball together, I'm just curious when he does. How are you going to handle it?
I'm just going to have to tell him that
Okay.
going forward.
And you're comfortable with that?
Mm-hmm.
So it's done?
Yes.
All right, I'll get to work.
Okay.
All right, thanks.